Why? It's your boy Proper Play. You know I got a special guest, man. It's a good show.
Proper Play get on your shit. You know it's
rude. And I'll give my motherfucking Proper Play. It's been a long time coming. Me and my dog was long overdue. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to see me.
We supposed to been did it, you hear? But you know, we here now.
We here now. We on God's time, and it's the right time.
Right. So for the people who know you, where you from?
I'm from Baton Rouge, 225 Jig City. I've been here my whole life.
Yeah.
Born and raised in this bitch right here.
Yeah. What part of Baton Rouge you from?
So I grew up in North Side. I'm from the South, but I grew up in North Side. So my parents split up, and then we went back to Grandma's house, which is in North Side off 38 on Airport Street. So that's where like most of my memories, all my first, where I jumped off the porch. So
Yeah. So you really from North Side, to be honest?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, I got love for both. You know what I'm saying? I don't really do the hood repping like talk about, but I grew up from like 4 years old on up. I was on Iroquois Street.
Right. So how it was growing up as a child, man? How your childhood was?
I had a good childhood. I mean, hood shit. Hood shit was going on. 70805. Hood shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a 38 baby for real. Before it was even popular, I'm right there on 38. And I had a good childhood. I have really good parents. I have older parents, so a lot of the stuff that other kids could do, like I couldn't really do all the time because my parents was a little older.
You feel like you got an old soul?
I definitely have an old soul. For sure. Because I grew up under my grandma.
Yeah.
We was in grandma's house.
So what school you went to?
I went to Bernard Terrace Elementary, and then I went to Westdale Middle, and then I went to McKinley High.
McKinley High. Yeah, they say go down at the high at McKinley High.
And do. Y'all still know that. I love my alma mater, baby.
So how McKinley was, man? Like you went around the time when it was free dress day?
Yeah, I didn't wear uniforms at all. Shit, we ain't had no whole lot of money, so it's not like I'm around that bitch fresh as a bitch every day. We in school 180 days.
Right.
So like I used to be sweatshirt, jeans, tennis shoes, snow boots, that thing on. I used to be comfortable every day, but put that shit on for special occasions. But I love McKinley. I love my classmates. I love my school. I love my principal.
Yeah.
I had a time. My grades really wasn't all that good. I wasn't the best student because I was lazy, but I had a blast in high school for sure.
So, y'all just had alumni too, right?
Yeah, we had the picnic.
Picnic, how that was?
It goes down every year. We have a time, drunk, seeing everybody, having fun.
I'm surprised I ain't get a phone call, man. Y'all should have called me, man.
I don't know why they didn't get my voice Proper Play.
Like y'all, see, nobody can talk about it. You hear that bitch forgot about now. You know what I'm saying? You graduated, right?
Yeah.
So what was your next step though? You went to college?
So I dropped out of college 4 times.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. It's just I couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do, especially when I first got out of high school. I had majored in like criminal justice, and that didn't work out. I was outside. I wasn't really worried about no school. I just was trying to party and do me.
Yeah.
Then I got a little older, went back, and it was like, okay, I don't want to do this either. I'm a firm believer in starting over. You know what I'm saying? So if something not for me, or if it's not working out how, I wanted it to, or if I find, again, that it's not for me, I reroute and I do something else. But, yeah, I did go to college for a little while at BRCC, and I also went to cosmetology school for a little while, and then back to college again. But for the most part, I be working. Yeah, I've been working since 15, so.
Okay.
That's really what I be doing.
Okay. What age it was when you feel like you, started experiencing like street shit, like
young? I say my first dead body when I was 5. A nigga, it had a drive-by. A nigga had got stretched in, at the house across the street, and
so you remember that at 5 years old?
Yeah, I remember my oldest memory was my uncle's funeral, and I was like 3. That's like the oldest thing I remember, or like maybe my second birthday party because we have so many pictures. But I remember being really young.
I don't think I can remember no shit like 3 or 4 years old, man. Like real
talk.
I
definitely do. I definitely do.
That's crazy, man.
Then like seeing something like that ain't no shit you ever forget. Like I was a child and the nigga was stretched at the house across the street in the front yard.
So what age it was when you started going outside and having fun?
I was like middle school.
Middle school.
You know, started doing the parties and the teen clubs and stuff. About 8th grade.
8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So the teen club. So your people let you go to the teen club?
Yeah, my mama let me go. My mama let me go out. She let me do my thing. So Teen Highlights, the Renaissance Club, 225 for them couple of weekends. It was open. It was right around the corner from my house. So yeah, I went to everything. Entertainment Complex, Club Neo. Yeah, I was outside.
Yeah. I ain't lying. That was the fun days. You heard
It
me?
was.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's when I found myself. You hear me? Around that time. You know what I'm saying? Like I found me like I thought I was gonna be. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I felt who I was gonna be in life. Like
Right.
you know, I was gonna be this person right here. So you know what I'm saying? So I think around that time, the Bebo days.
Yeah,
That's when I
days.
discovered my personality. You hear me?
Yeah, I think a lot of us did around that time. Me too. It's when we started getting into ourselves. And learning about
Hey,
our.
Rouge, man, how you feel about your city, bro?
I love my city. It's fucked up. This bitch ratchet, but this home. You know what I'm saying? I don't be want to downplay my city or down talk my city because I find that people feel like they're everywhere. Like people from Memphis will say the same thing, like, "Oh, I love my city, but it's wretched." People from New Orleans are like, "Oh, I love my city, but it's crabs in a bucket," or like Miami, Atlanta, Houston. Like everybody be wanting to find, you know, what they looking for or support success, whatever it is, outside of their city, and I don't feel like nothing wrong with that. But as far as Baton Rouge goes, just as a whole, I love my city. I love the culture. I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for Baton Rouge. Like, when I moved out of state, they'll be trying to confuse Baton Rouge and New Orleans. I let them know out the flap, bitch, I'm from Baton Rouge. I'm not from New Orleans. Stop saying that. Much love to New Orleans. I ain't got no problem with them people, but I'm from New York.
Right.
And I love my city, and I love who I am because of my city.
Right. So what make it so fucked up, like you say?
It's so violent. It's just so violent, and I hate that because I just want everybody to love everybody. But I ain't green. I'm a street bitch. I know what the fuck be going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. People got to do what they got to do. People live how they live, and they get how they live. But I just hate the violence. I really want my people to kind of love each other a little more. And the poverty, like, it ain't really no money out here for real unless you in, like, certain industries. It's like, you know, I just really wish the money was kind of put into underprivileged areas and neighborhoods, and you know, people was just a little more unified.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's like fucked up about it to me. But like shit, we know how to have a good time. But yeah, we definitely have a ball. The food is good.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what Keith Lee said.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the Baton Rouge Lakeitha Lee.
Yeah.
I'm the Lakeitha Lee.
So okay, let's get into it,
And we
man.
got good food.
I think they know enough about you here. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, y'all know me.
let's get into this food critic shit. Like, what made you wanna jump that lane? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I like to eat.
Yeah.
I like to eat. And I can't even recall and tell you exactly what made me. One day I just was like, I'm gonna start doing food reviews. And my first one was Superior Grill Brunch.
Yeah.
And I did a brunch series. I went to like 4 brunch places on Sunday, like back to back. And then shit from there, I just started doing other different kind of food places. Kept up with it. I didn't expect people to enjoy it that much, to be honest. I just was fucking around on TikTok, and you know, it's turned into some of my most viewed content.
Yeah, most definitely, you hear me? Just gotta be consistent, really, you hear me? That's the main thing. Even though you might get about 2 likes, you hear me? Fuck it, just keep going, you know what I'm saying? That shit gonna be 15 next post. It might be 30 next post, then 100 next post. Just gotta keep on fucking with it, you hear me?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying, though? So, like, how far you wanna take it, though? Like, you do it on the side, or you wanna make it, like, full time? Why?
So, because I do so much different stuff, it's like the foodie thing, it's like, it's a fun hobby. Now, if brand deals and money started to like come into play, of course I would take advantage of the opportunity. But as of right now, I'm just enjoying myself going to eat because my reviews are honest, because I'm spending my real money. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, the only restaurant that has ever sponsored me is KOK.
Yeah.
All that other shit, I spend my, you know what I'm saying? I spend my coin that I go to work for. So I don't be lying on my reviews. I spend my money to go do this shit. So I do it because I like it. Because if I didn't like it, you know, I wouldn't be spending my money on it. So shit, if it becomes an opportunity for me to do like deals and endorsements and go, you know, become a whole influencer from that, then yeah, I'm all for it because I use that platform to, you know, promote everything else.
Yeah,
and just,
right.
You know, do it like that.
Real
like
talk.
I'm doing now.
Yeah, talk though. So you do like once a week? How you do it?
So really, I just do it as much as I can. I work a lot. You know, bills high. So
Right.
you know, when I got it to go do, I go do it.
Fuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I would like to do like once a week. That's ideal. I do try to do like twice a month at least. Just because now like I be noticing like my page when I post, my page grows. You know what I'm saying? So I can tell, okay, people be looking for this. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I give myself grace. I don't be too hard on myself with it because I do it because I like it. Once it start feeling like work, I ain't gonna want to fuck with it.
Alright, so your next video, you heard me? Your next video you post as a full review, you heard me? Send me a invite collaboration.
Okay.
You heard me? So that bitch can be on my page.
Okay.
To see how I do, you heard me? But Chad though, I be fuck with you going. You got you got your hands on a lot of shit though. So I had sent you like a little reference yesterday. You gonna say yesterday. Right, to do a resume. Right, so you do resumes too, right?
Yeah, I work from home. I've been working from home. Well, I got my first work from home job in 2014, and then since 2018, I've been working from home consistently. Like I only work from home. Like once I got in there, I was like, cause back then when I was young and I had that job, I didn't really do right. I was young. I was still at my mama's house. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of fucking off with it, not doing what I was supposed to do. And then 2018, shit, I just. You know, I found me another work from home job, and I've been working them ever since.
Right.
You know.
So basically, like, explain like how you do it, like what you do, like.
Help people find work from home jobs, and I do help with applications. I build the resumes. I also do like regular resumes. It don't have to be work from home. I just can revamp any resume. But I like to help people find work from home jobs because I've been doing it so long. Everybody be like asking me like, how you get a job working from home? How you do that? How you do that? So I saw a need for something and created a business out of it. But
right.
The main goal was to like help people because I remember being in a situation when I had got my work from home job in 2018. I was in a fucked up situation. I needed to move from where I was staying. I was going through a breakup and I didn't have no car. So it was like, how can I need to find a way to get money from the house. I was doing makeup, but it wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't enough. I needed a job, and it was hard for me to move around because I didn't have transportation. So I know what it's like to be in a situation where it's like I don't really have many resources, but I need to give me some money.
Right.
And so it really, you know, it really helped me in this shit. Now I'm spoiled. I work from home. Like, I do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get my work done. I be at work, but, you know, I'm in the comfort and privacy of my own home. I feel like I work a lot better when I'm by myself and like, you know, just in my own space and in my own comfort. And like, it helped me, so I'm sure it could help other people. People was constantly asking me how I work from home. So I'm like, well, you know, this how I did it. And then a lot of people resumes, like, I ain't gonna lie, the resumes, I done seen some resumes. I'm like, who is making these? Like, people don't know the science behind building a good resume and what the companies are look for. Companies use a software. They run all your resumes. Because imagine how many people applying for a job in a day. So what's happening is the companies are using application review software and running the resumes through it before a real person even has eyes on them. So it's important to have certain hot words and keywords and things like that on the resume so that you can be seen and so that you can stand out. So I use that knowledge to help other people and revamp and rebuild their resumes,
right,
so that they can actually find what they're looking for.
Yeah. That's dope, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's a lane for everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You just gotta find that bitch.
Yeah.
You find that bitch, you stick with it. You know, it gonna come along. You know what I'm saying?
Found me. That's why I'm like, people steady asking me, can I do that application? Can I do that assessment? And it's like, time valuable. You know, I want to help, but time valuable. So I'm like, you know, let me, you know, and then help people out, and they be satisfied, and people have found them some jobs, and so that make me feel good because, like I say, I remember being in a situation where like I really had felt hopeless on some shit. I'm like, what can I do? Like, how am I going to get some money?
Yeah.
And that was before like Uber and Lyft was really like a thing, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't even conceptualize getting a ride share back and forth to work. I just felt like I ain't had no other option. And so shit, I just went for it and I found me one. Actually, the first one I applied for was the first one I got.
Yeah. So, what inspired you to get cats? Like, what made you want to get a cat as a pet? You hear me?
I love cats. I always had cats as pets growing up. We had cats and dogs when I was growing up. My mama liked cats and my grandmother always had a little dog, and the dogs would have puppies, and so we just always had dogs and cats. But yeah, I love cats. I've always had cats. My mama liked cats. We always had cats when I was growing up. So it was only right for me to give me a cat. I ain't had no pets for a long time. And then I was like, you know, fuck it, I'm going to give me a cat. I had one cat, though, a few years ago. I had to rehome her. She was too goddamn bad. The bitch was feral. Yeah. And she just was too fucking bad. We just wasn't compatible. And so then I tried again a couple years later. That's when I got Venus, my girl cat. And then a few months I got Mars. Let's say I got Venus in like March of last year, and I got Mars in November.
How do you bath the cat though? Like, you know, I think they scared of water. So
yeah, they don't like water. But see, cats, they don't have to be bathed that often. So like, cause they clean themselves. But like, they get baths, cause I mean they ain't got no choice. But it's not as often as you would bathe the dog, because cats are like the most self-sufficient pet you could have outside of a fish.
Yeah.
Like, they pretty much do everything on their own. Like, you know, you clean the litter box after them, and that's about it. Like, cats don't really need a lot of attention. They come get it from you when they want it, and then my cats be minding their business when they ain't fighting each other.
Yeah. That was up though, you heard me? So yeah though. Then let's talk about the this bartending shit you got going on.
Yeah, I've been bartending for a long time.
Yeah.
So I work at R&B Lounge now. Y'all gotta come check it out. It's a new cocktail lounge.
Yeah. Where is it? Hold on. Where is it? R&B?
It's called the R&B Lounge. It's on College over there across from Walmart by the FedEx.
The what the old Dior used to be at?
Is that what I never been to Dior.
Behind the Circuit K, huh?
Yeah.
On Bennett?
No, it's not. It's not on Bennett. It's like a little side area. Like when you pull up, like when you go to it, you be like, oh, right here.
Okay.
Like type shit.
I don't think I know, because I ain't never been to many spots on Cali, but
yeah, it's like kind of ducked off, but you done passed by. It's like right before you get to the gate on Perkins.
Yeah. I'm fucking with that, you heard me. So how long you been up?
I've been there for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm new.
You fucking with it?
Yeah, I do really enjoy working there. It's a very grown and sexy atmosphere. It's 25 and up, so I'm sorry for, you know, my youngins, but you gotta be a grown up to get in this sporty. But yeah, I really fuck with it. We make really good cocktails, specialty cocktails, craft cocktails. So, you know, we got sugar on the rim, and you know, we garnishing and just giving it to you in a nice glass, and we shaking it up.
You be doing that too?
Yeah.
So you could do a liquor cartoon, you know that, right? Huh?
Yeah, I've done a couple. I actually did Louisiana Daiquiri Factory a few weeks ago, so that was cool.
Yeah. I just they can't follow me though. I'm thinking they trying to get, you know.
They might want to.
Yeah.
They will want to.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I know. They will want to.
Yeah. Look, what's it called?
LA Daiquiri Factory.
LA Daiquiri Factory, right? Oh,
and it was good, the Daiquiri Factory.
You hear me? They can't follow me though, so hopefully I get a phone call. I'm waiting for it, you hear me? I be seeing them do their thing, you hear me?
I've done a couple cocktail videos where I made some specialty cocktails of my own. So, you know, I get back into that because I haven't bartended since the end of 2022. So I'm back in the field.
Yeah. So what's your everyday motivation?
Shit, not being broke.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, and I know that's cliche as a motherfucker. I wish I had a more poetic answer to that question. It's to not be poor. Like, I really do wish I had a more poetic answer for that shit, but I have a certain vision for myself and for my life, and I just know that I'm supposed to be somebody. I know I'm supposed to be on the Amalfi Coast, you know, suns out, buns out, drinking a fucking Paloma with millions of dollars in my account. And my money making itself. I'm happy. My kids happy. My nigga happy. My family took care of. Like, I just know that every day if I'm gonna achieve that, then I gotta get up and get right.
Oh, definitely. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I'm gonna say about 2 years ago. I saw you with a I think you was at a party and you had like a man, a grown man, crawled on his knees with a leash.
Yeah.
Like, you want to explain it? Talk about that?
I want to explain that. Sure, we can talk about it. So I'm a professional dominatrix. I am on a hiatus as of right now. I'm not practicing because I'm focusing on music. But yeah, I'm a professional dominatrix and BDSM practitioner. And so the man that you saw me with, that was my slave at the time. His name was Todd.
Yeah.
And he was a very nice man. Actually one of the nicest and most respectful people I've ever met in my life. So we're going to cut all them. I know the question is coming, like, what type of people are these?
Okay, hold on. Let's say this, though. So, how long he was on his knees, though?
Oh, not for the whole time. I mean, we had to walk in the club. Like, you know what I'm saying? He walked on his feet now. I didn't just drag him in the club. Because we was at Keela's. I used to work at Keela's, and it was my 29th birthday party.
Yeah.
So, I brought my slave.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, like, when I walked him in there, at first people didn't really realize what was going on until they really started looking, because it's like I had an old white man in Keyless. Like, you know, he stuck out like a sore thumb.
Right.
So, like, when I walked him in there, we walked in together. I didn't have him on his knees as we walked into the club, but I did have him on a leash. So, once people seen him and then they seen me and then noticed that he was on a leash, then it's like, okay. But then once we got, you know, into my section, you know, he was on his knees and like people was taking pictures, but he wasn't on his knees the whole time. He just be on his knees when I tell him to.
So he paid you to do that?
That night, no. Well, the arrangement, no, not that night. He has paid me. He used to pay me and buy me groceries and cook and do my feed, and like, he was a slave. He was like a butler slave.
Right.
Person. But yeah, he didn't pay me that night because like it was my birthday party. I wanted him to come. I asked him to come. So, you know, and he was for it. He was down. He was a great time.
Yeah. So what? Let's talk about it. So what made you want to get into that though?
Okay, so I always was curious about it, but in 2020, as you know, I lost my child, and so after that happened, it just kind of gave me a new perspective on life, and it just made me see shit like everything is now or never.
Right.
And it was like, if this is something that I'm interested in or something that I want to pursue, then I need to just go for it and just like kind of just take my power back and like being in what I felt like was a powerless situation. Because it's like I had just lost my baby. Like I was a mom. Like, what do I do now? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just, I was like, what do I do now? You know what I'm saying? I've been a mom for the last 6 months, and I was pregnant for 6-7 months before then. So like, I just really was like, when she died, it was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Life really short. She was only 6 months old, and it's like, that's so crazy how losing a baby could turn into something like this. Yeah. But yeah, it just, she died, and she was 6 months old, and it just made me feel like life is really short, and it, like, don't let nothing be in vain. If you want to do something, you need to do it. If you're interested, you need to go for it. Like, who is anybody to tell you can't do this? Like, that's how I felt. I'm like, who finna tell me I can't? Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as what I'm hearing and how I feel in this moment, I'm the strongest motherfucker I know. So I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. And so that's what I decided to do. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so you got a service, right? It's a service, right? So
yeah, it's a business. I do square business. It's a full business. Like, yeah.
So what's the highest thing on your price list for that service?
$500 for something called water sports. It's $500 an hour.
What's water sport?
Being peed on.
Being peed on. So what you? That's dope. Mm-hmm. So what's the next highest thing on there? Like, what's on your list though? Like, tell me. You call it water slide?
What? No, it's called water sports.
Water sport.
But yeah, that's the most expensive thing. But I have like foot worship, goddess worship, public humiliation, verbal humiliation, bondage, something called impact play, which is like hitting, like flogging, spanking, that kind of stuff. So there's a few things. I don't do everything that a lot of doms do. You know, I don't offer everything because I got my own limits. It's just some shit I'm not interested in. No pegging. I'm sorry, honey. I don't care who you is or how much money you got. I'm not interested in your asshole. That's
so you ain't pegging?
No.
Don't you? I ain't know what that called.
Yeah, it's called pegging.
Pegging.
Nah, it's not for me.
Okay. What's up, man? You know, man, I'm fucking with that listen, you hear me? So yeah. So how you feel about proper play, man? Like you say at the beginning of the interview, you say you've been knowing me for a long time. So
yeah.
explain that, bro. Like,
you know you my dog. You know you my
yeah.
You know we go way back.
Yeah.
You know I'm fucking with the movement. I'm fucking with the growth. I tell you that all the time.
Yeah, I'm fucking with that, man.
It was like we was young. I was in the mall with Brittany, and you bought me some Chinese food. That's when you had the caution tape headband on your head, and they was trying to put you out, saying that he can't wear it.
They're trying to put me out the mall.
And we was like, who is he hurting?
They're trying to put me out the mall because I had caution tape on my head. I just felt like that was a little swag, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like to stand out. I had a little American Eagle on.
Yeah, that's the American Eagle.
Little Adidas on.
Aeropostale shirt.
Levi pants.
Shit,
I had a bandana, so I had caution tape. So I just try to, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, though, bro. I'm glad we sat down. We did a little chat. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Did a little 1-2, but before we end the video, you want to shout out to anybody, bro?
I don't know, man. Shout out to God. Shout out to all my friends. Shout out to my mama. Shout out to my daddy. Shout out to my baby in heaven, Harmony.
Yeah.
Shout out Proper Play. We in this bitch, you know. Yeah, I got love for everybody who got love for me, and I just try to radiate love and positivity to everyone and everybody. And that's it, you know, just me. I mean, you know, look out for music. I got music coming at the end of the year.
Right, hello, yeah. So now you not trying, but you doing singing now, right?
Yeah, you know, I've been singing,
right.
But life had, you know, when I lost Alicia, that shit, I ain't had no motivation to really share with the world. But we back. We back.
You back?
Yeah, I've been working on some shit. I got some shit. I got like some rock songs. I got some
okay, so
country
you
shit,
got some acapella shit?
No, not today.
Yeah, so you gonna have to bless me. You know I do freestyles. Right?
I know. I'm gonna have to do one.
We right here, like we right here.
No, you're pressuring me.
I'm not. Let's do it. Let's be a start though. You hear me? You know. I'm in the business.
I'm gonna sing for y'all another day.
I'm here. I'm him. You know. So
yeah, the glass man.
Real talk. So you can bless me like 30 seconds, 20 seconds or something. You know.
I'm gonna sing for y'all another day. I'm not prepared.
Okay.
I'm nervous too though. I ain't gonna lie.
What you nervous for, man? You can't be shy in the business, man.
I know. But we working on it. We getting there for sure.
Okay.
We getting there for sure.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate you for sitting down with us.
Your shit in here, proper play on your shit.
You know, stop playing. You know, retarded.